Hey, Nicole Icavoni here. I was talking with my really good friend Sean today, and she had a brilliant idea. She encouraged me to make a video blog series of some sort to document my journey through my business and my own personal and financial development. And I thought that was such a fantastic idea because I find myself looking at the mentors in my life, the people I respect and I admire, the people who are really successful, who are rich and famous, who are living the life that I want to live. And I kind of automatically assume that they got to where they are overnight, or that it came easy for them, or that they had some advantage or step up that I don't have. And that line of thinking is discouraging, it's negative, it's unrealistic. And so I thought, what a great idea Sean had to document my journey, the changes that I experienced, what I learned along the way, to show everyone else out there in the world where my start was and how I got to the place that I am in my life, so that they can see it doesn't come easy. It comes from hard work and persistence, consistency, keeping your eye on your goal, and being willing to do whatever it takes to live the life of your dreams. So this is video 1, and I'm just going to take a few minutes to tell you where I'm at right now in the journey and where I've been, how far I've come so far. So 2 years ago was really when I started my journey toward financial freedom, which is something that is truly important to me and something that I deeply wanted for myself and my family. And at that point 2 years ago, my husband and I were $87,000 in debt with student loans, credit cards, and that wasn't including our mortgages. That was just like our monthly bills that we were paying was totaling, like the balances on those total $87,000. And I had just expanded my business at WillowTree Wellness and Counseling to be a full wellness center, and I was losing money. I was putting us further into debt because I had a lot of startup expenses with the expansion, and I was really working hard to bring in new clients, but it was hard to spread the word that we were here and what we were doing. And so business was slow, bills kept adding up, and I panicked. I was in a really low place, but that motivated me to take my finances seriously, and I knew I had to do something about it. I knew I had to get in control of that. And so that sparked this journey that I've been on in the past 2 years of taking a look at the psychological barriers to being financially successful. It forced me to take a look at how I was spending my money and doing so carelessly, not really knowing where it was going, buying things I didn't really need or didn't even really want, not being aware of my priorities. And so having that new awareness really shifted my behavior. I got serious about things, and I started working through those obstacles and challenges emotionally, psychologically, behaviorally. And I can tell you that today, my husband and I are debt-free with the exception of our home mortgage. We are refinancing that right now so that we will have our mortgage paid off in 8 years. And the reason we're able to increase our monthly payment on our mortgage and pay it off faster is because we don't have that debt hanging over our heads anymore. So we have this extra money in our budget that we can put towards the payoff of our home. And so in 8 years, that's going to free up like $2,000 a month for us. That's what our mortgage payment is, which is going to be huge. We're working on saving for our emergency fund right now. So we want to have $20,000 in an emergency fund so that we never have to go into debt again. If we have a medical emergency that we have to come up with money for, if the furnace breaks, if our car gets totaled, whatever it is, we will have the cash available to provide for that need. And with that comes a great feeling of safety and security. And so we're working on that right now. We're not there yet. We're not even close to it yet. But I know we can do it because we have a really solid plan. I check the budget regularly, and we're putting money away to that every single month. And from a business standpoint, I want to document where I'm at in my businesses. I have 2 now. WillowTree Wellness and Counseling is my first baby. That is a business based locally in Bloomsburg, Pennsylvania. And We provide mental health services like counseling and psychiatry, yoga classes, and nutrition counseling. So we take a holistic approach to health. It's direct client service. So I do counseling here, I teach yoga. So my payment is providing direct client service face to face. It's really wonderful, rewarding work. I love it. I love what we do. I love the clients we serve. And then my hustle on the side is my Nicole Icavoni business, basically branding myself as a personal and financial development trainer and as an author and motivational leader. All things that are really important to me to help people create a life of health, wealth, and love. So that's an online business that is global, and it's focused on providing tools and resources to clients for them to work on their own self-development at their own pace, in their own time, in a self-directed way. So it offers online programs or courses, books that I've written, ebooks, tools and resources, my blog, a bunch of different things for people to really be taking charge of their lives, claiming their power, and creating a magical life. So I'm in love with this new business, the Nicole Icavoni business, but it's just getting off the ground. I just finished developing my first online course called the Money Mindset Makeover. I haven't launched it yet. I don't even have anybody on my list, really. I have 6 people on my email list right now, and I have 32 people that like my Facebook page. So it's like 0 really, because those are just my friends. So I'm really starting from the ground up, but I'm optimistic. I'm confident that my audience will grow because I am totally dedicated to providing tons of value for potential and current clients, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to reach out into the world and to show people what I have to offer and to get to know them, to hear their stories, and to see how I might be able to help. So I want you to know, like, if you are watching this video like 10 years from now, like today's date is June 14th, 2017. That is when I'm recording this. And this is where I am this particular day, this moment in time. And so you might be watching this a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, and I'm going to be at a far different place in my life. Or maybe I'm even watching the start of this all. And you can see where I'm at now and compare it to where I find myself in the future and see the changes, the transitions, what I've learned. And I think it's so important to realize that the world wasn't created overnight. Businesses aren't created overnight. Success is not created overnight. We don't reach our financial goals overnight. It takes diligence. It takes persistence. It takes commitment. And if you've got that, you can do anything. Hands down, absolutely. And I hope I can be proof of that. I hope that when you watch this in the future and you see how far I've come, or I see how far I've come, that it is just great evidence to support that whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve. So this is video number 1 to document the progress and the growth that is possible. And I hope I have many more success stories to share with you, as well as challenging stories, I'm sure, what I've learned from those wisdom I've gained, so that that can all help you in some way too, that we can learn together in this process and make the most out of it. So thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you soon.